going to have a second speech, but Rodera's declined, not politely, gratefully, and so I've got to fill the time.
You'll refuse to evaluate Leslie.
We do that?
I was kind of thinking I might be able to do it from my seat here. I'm in pain, so
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do it.
That's fine. We'll wait until you get better, because we always look forward to hearing from you.
Yeah, my surgery is 2 weeks from yesterday.
And can you share what's going on?
I have to share it. It's a hip replacement.
Oh,
Just
boy.
putting me in so much pain.
Yeah, I've had friends that hip replacements, so you'll do well. Where are you going to be operated on?
Newton Wellesley. Yeah.
You'll be in good hands. Keep us posted.
It's good. It's good hands.
So we've got some time to fill. So rather than on table topics, Brendan usually does 3. I think he's going to call on a little bit more of you today, which will be great. It'll give us an opportunity to speak extemporaneously on our feet about topics that only Brendan knows about. So before Brendan comes up, I asked him to share the place that he likes to go to escape, and Brendan said, I like to escape to traveling in mountains and nature. I've skied the mountains of Colorado in winter and hiked the Tennessee Smoky Mountains in the summer. Getting away from the grind and the noise of the city is a peaceful escape. Sounds good to me.
Oh, thank you. How's that? Perfect.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, and when I learned there are more mountains than the White Mountains of New Hampshire, just a couple hours away, you've got to get out more. I mean, broaden your horizons literally. Like, there's things further away. So I will try to call on people who don't have roles, and I will call on guests later on it as more speakers up here. But first I will call on members who don't have roles. So I am going around the theme of escape. Most of my escape ideas are about traveling, but not. But you'll see, I'm expanding on it. So let me try. Mickey, you don't have a role. I'll give you the first. I'll try to do it on the first one. So if you could escape to a place in your favorite book from childhood or recent memory, where would you escape to? I would. So mine would probably be To Kill a Mockingbird. I want to see what it was like to be one of those kids who like, what the heck are you doing? These are good people. You're shaming yourself. Anyways, if you could escape to a place in a book, where would you? What book would it be, and where would you go?
I don't know if I have a favorite book, but if I'm thinking about a book, it would be a book about Australia. And I've been there several times. My husband's family live there, and we have visited many times. And it's a terrific place. The people are wonderful. The food is good. The family is a very good family. They do everything for us, so it's just really a vacation. And we've gone from Australia, we've gone to Bali and spent a couple of weeks in Bali, which is absolutely fantastic, with wonderful people. and they fly, they spend a lot of time flying kites there. And I think I mentioned once before that they're very touchy-feely people. And my husband has a lot of hair in his chest and his back. And when we went to the beach, the women would come over and caress him. And maybe that was a favorite place for him. But it was wonderful. So I guess I would love to go back to Australia and visit the family. And thank you.
That's great. I don't know any books about Australia either, so you're good. Except travel books. Next question. So this question does not really require much traveling. What kind of place in our area would you go for one day to take your mind off things? Mine would be the Museum of Fine Arts. They have this great collection, which I have yet to really appreciate, of the New England artists like Winslow Homer and Sargent. These are local artists. Anyways, I would enjoy just taking it all in for one day, take my mind off things. It's nearby, you don't have to go very far. So that question will be for Barry. Would you like to try that one? What place would you go to that's nearby for one day, just to take your mind off things, to appreciate something we have in our area?
Well, it's interesting. I've actually been pretty much homebound for the last month for a number of reasons which I don't need to go into, but today was a really nice day. I thought, I need to get out of the house. It's sort of like Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice. I was just sort of, bound up in the house all day long. I thought, I think I'll go to Toastmasters today, just to get out of the house and get my mind off of things in general. So that's one of the main reasons I'm here today. When Brennan brought up the original topic, or the Toastmaster did, I thought, in general, I would escape to Utopia. Utopia is supposed to be a really wonderful place to go, but if you know what the word means, it literally means nowhere. And I think that's right, because in reality, there's no escape.
Why they thought Thomas More was crazy? You're going nowhere. It's such a great idea, but you're going nowhere. Anyway, it was Thomas More, right? I know that. I know that. Okay. So, anyone else who doesn't have a role, we might have to double up a little bit because.
Yes, I don't know.
So.
Plenty of people don't have roles.
Oh, okay. I got a couple more. Okay, so this will be for Bob. This is sort of on the traveling thing. What would you say to someone who has never traveled outside New England? What would you say? How would you convince them you have to go to at least to Paris? I mean, almost everyone's been to Paris. If you haven't, it's like you're the one who hasn't. So that's an example. What would you tell someone who has never been outside New England?
As I came into the meeting and I saw the number of people here and the fact that I didn't have a role, I figured I would be called upon. So I tried to think, well, what am I going to be asked to talk about? Try to think of a response. But this is a fairly easy one, because I've done a lot of traveling over my life. My wife particularly likes to travel, so she drags me to a lot of places. But starting in this country, I do like Las Vegas. I've been to Las Vegas several times. I like it because I do like to play poker, so I do that, and then you get to go to some shows. And the other thing I like about it is you don't need a car. You just get on the tram or take a taxi if you want to go a little further. The other place we've been going every winter now is Florida. We got friends that live in Florida, and we have other what you call snowbirds, people that spend the whole winter in Florida. And So we go there, we've been doing 2 weeks. This year we may do 4 weeks. It's mainly to get out of the, I love New England, but I like to, it gets so cold in January. I've always hated my birthday being January 16th. Often the coldest day of the year, if it wasn't a big snowstorm. So I finally last year got to have a birthday in warm weather. We went to Florida and I had celebrated my birthday in Florida. I will turn it back to our Toastmaster.
Okay.
Brendan, Representative